Okay. Good day to one and all. So this is a recording of our cross-cultural communication. So in preparation for our first deliverable by August 31. So by now, I hope you're already on your path towards crafting a fundable uh, research proposal. So regarding the subject cross-cultural communication. So this semester, so this is both for section 3B and 3A. So as you know, we are intending to uh, publish research journal, and it all starts with the proposal. That's why the previous semester I asked you to come up with an abstract. I even asked you to submit to professional organization. However, that did not push through. That's why we are trying our best to uh, come up with our very own research colloquium instead. Ano? So after the colloquium, we will have colloquium proceedings, and from there we will have your articles published. Ano? So after it's presented in the colloquium, so it would be compiled in the proceedings, and out of the proceedings, so we will select uh, research articles for communication, for English language studies, and also social work. But for our sake in cross-cultural communication, I will assign each group with the same uh, groupings that you already submitted and we agreed upon. So in cross-cultural communication, it's important that we incorporate our previous courses such as your organizational culture and communication, and likewise your pop culture class. Ano? So in cross-cultural communication, it's working towards the creative development communication. So your communication elective 4. So this is the third elective course for communication students. That's why since 2012, when we were still School of Arts and Sciences, we already started interdisciplinary approach to research on communication, language, science, and arts towards university. So during the time, we were not yet university. So that's why starting this year, we're going to have our updated research and extension agenda and roadmap. So if it's going to be approved uh, this year, so the following years and semesters to come, we will follow the revised and updated agenda and roadmap. Ano? So I propose that we include island innovation for impact in the College of Arts and Social Sciences research and extension agenda. So starting 2026 to 2030. So this is timely because our sustainable development goals is also expected to be achieved by 2030. So before we achieve the targets and the goal, there are some transitory period, ano? So between School of Arts and Sciences, School of Liberal Arts, the College of Secondary Education, Arts and Sciences. So between 2017 to 2025. If you would remember, I asked you to come up with the book of abstracts between 2016 to 2023. So we need to maximize the resources that is at hand at your own disposal. So that's why our research and extension agenda and roadmap by 2026 to 2030 is built upon your previous work. Ano? So this is sort of scaffolding. Ano? So this is just one step forward to the direction and path of not only universityhood but becoming a research university. So let me begin and focus your attention to the agenda for communication. So there's also an agenda for ELS and likewise for social work. So what I'm going to show you is just for specific to communication research. So communication research would pivot from mass communication to social media ecosystem. So even the UP College of Mass Communication changed its name to Media and Communication. So there are several priorities. So first priority, second priorities, and third priority. And under this priority are topics for your uh, reference and consideration. So moving on top of our communication agenda or communication research agenda are two additional uh, agenda. So it's about humanities and social sciences. So this is agenda number 4, and agenda number 5 is about island innovation, and just the same. So there are first priority, second priority, and third priority. So if you're going to anchor what we were able to do in the previous semester, so umabot kayo sa third year, so ibig sabihin pinagdaanan nyo 'to sa pop culture tsaka sa organizational communication. So dito yung documentation and transmission of indigenous arts and system, yung cultural history and development of historical sites for tourism, and even material culture and costume or dressing or yung attire, ano. So of course there are other priority areas as well. So may priority 2 and may third priority. Of course, we need to prioritize. We cannot do it all. Ano? So we need to make a decisive turn. Ano? So we need to be on our toes all the time because we don't have the all the time in the world. Ano? So that's why I cannot wait until you decide which among these priorities you've ended up with. Ano? That's why I'm going to assign you your particular topics if you haven't decided yet. But if you have, please let me know so I can make the necessary adjustments. And the last agenda number 5, is about island studies and innovation. Ano? So this is where most of our agenda are based from our research trust. Ano? So, yung priority 1, it says here, Marinduque Triennale for programming of quarterly events such as National Arts Month, Women's Month, Literature Month, Language, History, Museums and Galleries Month, and Children's Month. Ano? Of course, there are other monthly celebration, but we cannot have it all. Ano? That's why we need to prioritize. This is where our previous engagement with pop culture and also organizational culture comes in. And that's why last time we had our art talks and heart convos. And for my gender and society class, there's Violet lecture series. And of course, this August, we have language and history month. So that's for research. But for extension, we will anchor this according to local, national, and international partnership with agencies. That's why we have ASEAN Friday, so on top of Language and History Month. That's why we're trying our best to make the necessary connection and linkages and networking with these universities, world-class universities in our side of the world, in the Southeast Asian region. So next up is generation of long-term sustainable programs and projects. So we're not after the lackluster, ano, so that's only for the time being, ano, so we're after the for the long haul. So ibig sabihin pang matagalan, ano, hindi pang samantala lang. So that's why during our previous meeting, I have to emphasize the difference between yung kislap at yung liwanag. Ano, yung kislap, it's for a moment. So it's only momentary. but yung liwanag it's sustainable. Ano? And lastly, so whatever we generate out of our linkages and our networking, we need to disseminate, transfer, and test our research and development output. So between 2026 to 2030. So we'll be guided with our research roadmap. There are at least three phases. So laying the foundation from 2019 to 2023. The second phase is building momentum. This is where we are situated at the moment, so 2024 to 2028. And phase three, scaling up and impact for 2028 and beyond. So we hope that before you graduate, we'll be able to close in the gap so between building momentum and scaling up and impact. So you are already familiar with this. So this is the Marinduque Triennale and Trifecta. So about Morionan, Tubong, and also Kalutang. So we will maintain the same particular topics as agreed in our sections and classes and program. So moving ahead, this is what we need to deliver on or before August 31. I think August 31 is a Sunday. So as early as 29, Friday, we need to submit 31 or earlier. So August 31 or earlier. So Friday on August 29. So I already showed you the NCCA grants, the competitive grants booklet. So I already explained there are four sub-commissions. So meron sa arts, cultural, and traditional communities, and meron cultural heritage. But we focus our attention to SCD or Subcommission on Cultural Dissemination. So there are at least five grants that we need to choose from. So I've already mentioned this in our previous meeting. So SCD COM01 is about Cultural Organization Directory. SCD COM02 Cultural Caravan, and SCD COM 03 conversion of NCCA materials to podcast and radio. So I want you to devote your time in crafting relevant proposal with this topic. So at least for section 3B and for SCD COM04 capacity building for quad media practitioners. So I think we also target this for the other section, section 3A. And SED COM05 Philippine Culture and Print Media, it's a workshop for writers and editors and publication of articles. So I think the exercise earlier is about converting the global standards, the sustainable development goals, and localize it to our own situation. That's why I ask you to translate it to Marinduque Tagalog, not only because it's convenient due to our celebration of National Language Month, but as you would observe in the town of Mugpog, which I told you that they have several activities, projects, and programs. I think it started August 8 and it ended August 15. And before it ended, I think they already have a follow-up activity towards the end of the month, so August 28 to 30. So these are all documented. So I suggest that you make the necessary, uh, you refer to the documentation. So for the section 3B, so I think what you need to do is to study or make available the NCCA materials that you're going to convert to podcast or online radio. So please be guided accordingly. And on the other hand, I think the section 3A, I would recommend SED COM 04 capacity building for quad media practitioner. So as a communication major, so we're not only concerned with print media and broadcast media, namely television and radio, but nowadays it's also important uh, to consider the social media as well. Ano? So in Gasan, that's why we don't have any class today, August 20, because we'll be part of the celebration of the 416th foundation of the town of Gasan, one of the oldest town in the island. Ano? So along with Buwak and Santa Cruz. Ano? So ito yung mga lumang bisita. So ito yung mga unang simbahan. So yung Buena Vista galing sa Gasan, yung Mugpog from Buwak and Turios from Santa Cruz. So the thing is, we need to equip ourselves. Ano? If you want to become a media practitioner, so even social media journalist or mobile journalist, so we need to build our capacity. So this is included in the grants booklet. So I hope that you'll be guided accordingly. So for the tasking, so this is the same for both section 3B and 3A. Although you are concerned with two different topics, we will still deliberate, because bear in mind, although this is to be submitted on or before August 31, the implementation is going to be next year, 2026, and the communication society would be the one to implement this. So the first group would take care of the proposal form. So group 1 lang yung gagawa nito, but you need to coordinate with the next group, yung line item budget. So may downloadable file sa booklet, so please be guided accordingly. And so as the line item budget. So kung ang budget ay 500,000 or 1 million, so you divide accordingly. And you also come up with a schedule. And so when you are going to implement, again, bear in mind, this is for next year's implementation, year 2026, and the implementer would be Communication Society. And the third group, so you have to provide the attachments, so the constitution and bylaws, the recent projects that you had, your track record, your report, and also your financial standing. So because this is going to be deposited to your account, so you need to provide your bank details. And for this to be submitted, so we need also a couple of recommendations. So either from the dean or the president of the university. So I'll provide you with a sample letter of recommendation. You draft your own letter and have it signed and have it scanned copy. Ano? So that's how we can send the proposal. Ano? So again, in reference to the schedule of activity, so isang linggo lang itong schedule nito kasi linggo nga ng kabataan, so from August 9 to 15. So perhaps you can also draw some inspiration. Ano? So kung what activity comes first and ano yung kasunod and what comes after and what comes last. Ano? So, both of the sections, meron kayong group 1, may group 2, may group 3, tsaka group 4. So, 4 groups in total. No? So, you also divide your task accordingly. So, hindi isang tao lang yung gagawa ng form o ng line item budget. So, ang departure nyo dyan, ang point of reference nyo dyan palagi yung booklet. Ano? And last time, I asked you to share your processes in translating the sustainable development goals as a cross-cultural communication student. So you have to take a look at the big picture. So not only the small perspective. Ano. So in reality, so what we intend to do is to have a colloquium where your proposal and your group would come up with presentation. So presentation with paper. So that's why I ask you to come up with a book of abstract the previous semester. So pipili lang kayo doon sa reference from 2016 to 2023. And out of the presentations, we will collect the proceedings. So I hope yung proceeding hindi na lang abstract, kundi full-blown article. So meron yan format, meron yan abstract, may introduction, materials and methods, results, conclusion, even the references. So madali na lang naman gawin yun kasi meron na kayong abstract at meron na rin naman kayong book of abstract. So isulat nyo na lang yung the rest of that. Kaya hindi siya pang isang tao lang, pang buong grupo. And at the end of the day, we need to select and have it published in our very own journal. So yung mga journal article natin, we will have it published in our Muslo na Marinduque. So yung mga saliksik na binuo nyo sa loob ng Marinduque na interdisciplinary, that's why I introduce you to human ecology. So you can see the feedback loops, kung ano yung mga focus variables, and kung ano yung connection ng isa't isang variable. So, yung workflow nito, not only based on your groupings, not only based on your section or your program, but we will also work with the other sections and program this semester. So, both ELS third year and communication third year, you'll be the one to present, and I hope you'll be able to steer the social work students, which I don't handle this semester. So perhaps you could also ask them to join you as presenters. So they also have a book of abstracts, just like what ELS students and communication students have between 2016 to 2023. Just call out of the book of abstract what you intend to present. Ano? And the second year students, so I handle a pop culture class with language and social work except for communication. But I handle their communication 203 class. That's why they'll be in the receiving end of your presentation, and the pop culture class, ELS and social work, they'll be the one to help you out as a secretariat, a docent or guide. Ano? So they'll be the one to collect your uh, proceedings, your abstract and your articles. Ano? And the last part of the process is to collating it and have it divided into several issues or double issues. So the case, as the case may be. So, when I am not around next week, because I'm going to attend the, I think, 12 local historical committees network General Assembly in Gian Eastern Samar. So that's 3 hours away from Tacloban Airport. So it's not a holiday. But on your end, I'm going to give you time so you can finalize your proposals to be submitted on or before August 31. So to help you out, I hope that you get inspired by Robert Dybal and the book Understanding Human Ecology. So as I've said, the structure of the book is as follows. So there's a prologue and there's an epilogue. So this was taken, as I've explained in class, from a mathematician, Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice in Wonderland, but I think this quote was taken from Looking Through a Hourglass. So there's a challenge and there's a building shared understanding, and the third part is living in the Anthropocene. So as I've explained, this is the age of human hyperactivity. So humans like us are hyperactive. Ano? That's why we have climate change. So we are suffering from the effects of climate crisis and climate emergency. So it's up to us what to do about this global warming. So in the end, I'll leave you with some tools so that you can conduct a workshop as a form of an exercise. So you can diagram or put into not only writing but in terms of graphical representation. What are the focus variables? What are the drivers? And as I've said, the feedback loops. And because my emphasis here is transdisciplinary, interdisciplinary. So there are several variables, drivers, and feedback. So the thing is, we need to blend each pair. No? So if you're wondering, saan galing yung D12? So hindi yan D12. So galing yan sa D1 saka D2. Ano? So yung D34, 56, and 78. No? So if you're asking saan yan galing, so I'll provide you with the material so you'd be guided accordingly. So I hope this all helps you so that you can craft your proposal for NCCA competitive grant. So I hope that you'd uh, be able to submit it on time, if not earlier. So on that note, I hope that you have all the tools that you need. No? So if you are lacking, if you're not confident enough, so just let me know so I can help you out. So best of luck and Godspeed to one and all.